Hello, and thanks for watching this video about the Missouri Department of Mental Health Investigations Unit. The goal is to provide you with a basic overview of the investigative process relating to allegations of abuse or neglect. The Department of Mental Health Investigations Unit, or IU, is a statewide unit under the direction of the department's deputy director. It is comprised of about 40 team members, including administrators, regional supervisors, investigators, and support staff. IU's primary function is to conduct investigations of alleged incidents of physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, neglect, or the misuse of funds or property against individuals receiving services from the Department of Mental Health, also known as DMH. Allegations must identify a staff member of a state-operated facility or provider agency licensed, certified, or funded by DMH as the alleged perpetrator. Allegations against anyone other than a staff member are outside of this department's investigatory jurisdiction. IU's legal authority and responsibilities to investigate are found in the revised statutes of Missouri, the Missouri Code of State Regulations, and the Department Operating Regulations. Allegations of abuse or neglect are reported to DMH in one of two ways. One, through the Office of Constituent Services, or two, through a mandated event reporting process. Anyone can report allegations of abuse or neglect to the Office of Constituent Services via telephone, email, or letter. State-operated facilities and provider agencies submit mandated event reports to the department as governed by the Missouri Code of State Regulations and Department Operating Regulations. Every allegation of abuse or neglect within the jurisdiction of IU is reviewed to determine whether there is reasonable cause to suspect that abuse or neglect has occurred. Upon establishing reasonable cause, an investigation is opened by the DMH-Investigations Unit. All opened investigations are initiated by the assigned investigator within 1 working day of the assignment. During the course of the investigation, an investigator will collect and review relevant documentation, interview witnesses, and draft a final investigative report. All ongoing investigations are confidential to protect the integrity of the investigation. Only after finalization of an investigative report may the report be released according to the revised statutes of Missouri. All staff employed by either a state-operated facility or provider agency are required to cooperate with the investigative process. Retaliation against an individual for reporting or cooperating with an investigation is prohibited by Missouri law. IU does not make any recommendations or determinations regarding the allegations it investigates. It is an impartial fact-gathering body that submits a final investigative report to the department executive leadership for final determinations regarding allegations. DMH is mandated to complete all investigations within 60 days unless there is documentation of good cause for the failure to complete the investigation. Completion dates can be extended for a multitude of reasons outside the department's control, such as the need to obtain a medical opinion, awaiting autopsy or toxicology results, or law enforcement involvement. Upon a final substantiation of an allegation of abuse or neglect, a perpetrator may be placed on DMH's Employee Disqualification Registry for either 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or a lifetime placement. Placement on the Employee Disqualification Registry prohibits an individual from holding any position in a state-operated facility or provider agency licensed, certified, or funded by the department. You can learn more about the Employee Disqualification Registry at this website. Thanks for watching this brief overview of the DMH Investigations Unit. Anyone wishing to report an allegation of abuse or neglect may do so by contacting the Office of Constituent Services.